on one male and one female to deliver their infinite words of wisdom for their final farewell to Sturgeon Middle School. Mr. Dalton Bradley and Miss Paige Willits, please come forward.
Sorry, I'm kind of short. Okay, hang on, wait a second. Gotta put my reading glasses on. I would like to start this out with what a great day to be a Sturgeon Bulldog. We, the eighth graders of 2014, have learned a lot of new information this year. We couldn't have learned anything if it was not for our amazing and cool staff. Go staff! Like Miss Parrott, Miss Mills, Miss Nellie, Miss Sharp, Miss Love, Coach Floyd, Miss Evans, Officer James, Miss Brown, and last but not least, the really old and creepy guy, Mr. Lewis. Thank you for all that you do. We will miss coming to your class every day and annoying you. We all have quite a few memories over the years. Some were appropriate, parents plug your ears. Most were inappropriate. One I would like to share is the time Colton Apel forgot his name on the first day of kindergarten. Let me tell you, it's been real, and it's been fun. But it hasn't been real fun. Well, I guess all I have to say left is, we're out of here.
Now, I don't know if my speech is going to be quite as amusing as all it was, but I'm sure you can get a chuckle here and there. Most people see today as a day of celebration and the beginning of a new chapter in life. Although both of those statements are true, many of us forget what today is really about. Today is a day to give thanks to the people who helped us get here. I'm sure most of us think that we're pretty independent and practically grown up, but I hate to break it to you guys, we aren't even close. We didn't do any of this on our own, and we owe our thanks to all the people who've been dealing with our insanity for the last 14 years. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Not all of us see today as a big deal because we realize that we're still stuck with each other for another 4 years. But this hits our parents on a whole different level. When they let you drive the car on the gravel roads, what they really see is the first time you rode your bike without training wheels. When they come to your band and choir concerts, they really see you on the kitchen floor banging on pots and pans and singing into a wooden spoon. And today, when you walk across the stage and receive your diploma, they're still gonna see you in your little blue graduation cap singing about what you want to be when you grow up. So when your mom sits in the bleachers today and starts crying, cut her some slack because you're still her baby and she hasn't quite grasped the fact that you're going to be in high school in a few months. But she'll get over it pretty fast when she starts sending you to the grocery store to pick up milk. Moms, try not to cry too much because you need to save some tears for high school. Now, we can't give all the thanks to our parents because they aren't the only ones who helped us get here. We owe a huge thanks to all the teachers. Each and every one of you have impacted our lives in different ways and have allowed us to grow mentally with the knowledge you've given us and develop a strong relationship among one another. Mrs. Mills, you've been a basketball coach to 7 girls here for 6 years, as well as a coach to the younger girls for 4 years, and we all know how girls are. You've also been a softball coach, high school principal, and more recently, a track coach, as well as the 8th grade sponsor, and yet you've been a more than cooperative teacher while juggling your busy schedule, and we thank you for that. Mrs. Sneller, I don't know any teacher that has as much patience as you, except maybe a kindergarten teacher. But then again, we act like kindergartners most of the time, so I'd say you're right there with me. You come home to 5 crazy kids every day, and that includes 2 teenagers, and yet you still find the will to come to school every day and deal with almost 100 more of us. You always find a way to make things fun and make things easier to understand. You rarely get angry with us, and you never give up, no matter how loud and obnoxious we are. Mrs. Barrett, we realize you haven't had the best of luck over the years, with the multiple incidents with vehicles and in the class and teach your heart out and never fail to give us your all. You have a love for your students and a passion for teaching, and that's the most any teacher can ever give. You never give up on students, and you teach us that the easy way is never the right way. When you ask our class what you need to work on as a teacher, the answer is nothing. Mrs. Sharp, our class has had a different math teacher every single year in middle school. When you came in this year, you had no idea what we learned the previous year, but you still came in and you tried your hardest to teach us what we need to know. You asked us constantly if you were doing a good job, and Mrs. Sharp, you did a great job. You suffered a huge loss, and you still live life to the fullest every day, and you don't let anything hold you back, and that is truly admirable. Mr. Floyd, you've been our PE teacher, health teacher, basketball coach, the high school track coach, and softball coach. You've made an impact on the lives of many kids here, and it will be tough next year without you. You never tolerated drama, which made us learn to work together and bond as friends. Although you may be leaving, the memories will always be here, and the impact you've made on our lives is irreplaceable. Thank you for everything you've done. We're going to miss you. Miss Love, you've been around for a while, so you know us all pretty well. You know how loud and crazy we are, and you probably aren't too sad that we're leaving. As frustrating as we are, you never fail to push your students to find their creativity and express themselves through many different assignments. You reach students on many different levels and always encouraged us to find our inner artist. On a more personal note, you treated me as your own daughter, and you guided me through the Gifted program for 3 years. You pushed me no matter how much I wanted to give up, and most importantly, you never gave up on me. Mr. Lewis, well, we all have plenty that we can say about you. Even students who aren't in your class can easily say you're a great teacher. You are delightfully insane, and that's what makes it so enjoyable to be around you. You lost someone very important to you, but that didn't stop you from bringing joy to all of us. You can make anyone smile, and we've had our share of laughs with you. You are so important to many of the kids here, and you've taught us far more than music. Thank you for everything, and just so you know, nobody wants popcorn, and your beard is half right. Mrs. Guilford, you shared many stories with us, and they were all appreciated. You didn't teach us only singing, you also taught math, social studies, commerce, and more. I guess that was the fun thing about being in your class. It's always something new. You teach us how to work together as a whole and not as just individuals. You teach us how to be a team. Ms. Brown, you haven't been here long, but you've changed things around here, and I feel that they've changed for the better. You know how to be a principal, but the really important thing is that you also know how to be a friend. You came here fighting a battle, and you've been winning ever since. Now you fight for each and every one of your students to make sure we're treated fairly and with respect. You do not let students fail, and you fight for us to reach success. And since you've been here, our school has been a success. I hope you stay here for a long time because you're a role model to students, and you are truly admirable. Each and every one of the teachers have left a mark on us in many ways. You've taught us not only in academics, but also in life lessons. You've taught us how to be better people and make better decisions, and because of the impact you've had on us, we've all grown together as a family and have developed an unbreakable bond. We owe thanks to all the people who taught us and made us who we are today. We wouldn't be here today without you. Our learning came not only from our parents and our teachers, but we've also learned from each other. We've made a lot of mistakes, but we've also achieved a lot for each other. We developed lifelong friendships and we became family. We've made a lot of memories that nobody could forget. Kind of like when Jesse tied his hands to the fence and the coach had to cut him loose. Or when yelling became a trend. But let's not forget when Patrick tried to shut the blinds in science and it broke off the hill on him. And nobody could forget the time that I ran into the gym wall during track and broke the board. We've shared a lot of laughs over the years, and the good news is that it doesn't end here. We kind of became known as the experimental class. We spent half of 5th grade in the art room. We were the first to take field tests and EOCs, along with being the first algebra class and succeeding at it thanks to Ms. Sharp. We had bulldog bones and much more thrown at us, but through all the craziness and bumps in the road, we remained a family. Through the years, we've added members to our family and lost some too. And it saddens me that not all of you will be attending high school with us. But always remember that no matter whoever comes in and whoever goes out, everyone's always welcome in our little Sturgeon family. I can't wait for more years to come, and I'm glad I got to share it with all of you. Congratulations, class of 2014.